This is Category 1, and for today's weather forecast, we have a 100% chance of... What is going on with this episode? Anyways, last time on TPOT, the 25 remaining contestants formed new teams. Some took it better than others. Ice Cube and Fanny made deals with one in exchange to get their body parts back. In the end, Deathpack yet again won the first challenge as new teams, and they get Robot Flower on their team, whether they like it or not. Well, Cloudier and tied for last place, and they're up for elimination, while the Exitors begged two to join their show. When all of a sudden, one took basketball away to have a small chat with her, which leads us to TPOT 13, and actually opens with Fiery and Leafy building their new dream island, Dreamier Island. But a horrible storm got in the way. Fiery survived the storm, but Leafy mysteriously disappeared, and one has something to do with it. But one is not done with the storm just yet. They decide to move the storm into Goenki to attack the hotel, where two is hosting Cake at Stake for one of the Exitors to join TPOT. Now, since there are 3 Cake at Stake ceremonies happening in this episode, I'm just gonna make the jump to announce who joins and who leaves the game. But there's a catch. One actually rigged the rules of the voting system where 2 people can actually join TPOT, which means 2 Exitors will actually join the game. The Exitor that received the most votes to join TPOT is... Lai, and she gets the key to the master bedroom inside the hotel. The person with the second most votes is the person that got voted off first on BFB, and it's the leader of Free Smart, Pencil. Now, Lai is the one I actually voted for to join TPOT because I thought she performed the best on Escaping 4, and it was her idea to explore the other parts of 4's head, like the inverted waterfall and stuff. I didn't really want Lai to be eliminated back in BFB 5. I thought she was playing a good game as a Deathpack member. Plus, during her time at the Exit, she was actually acting like a leader for the Exitors. But when it comes to Pencil joining TPOT, I never actually agree with 2 people joining the game. We already did that at the very first episode of the season. We don't need another one of these. The first episode makes sense because when Winner joined the game, there were only 41 contestants, and 41 is a prime number, which makes it impossible to divide the teams. That's why they had to bring in Price Tag. When you add in Pencil to join the game, we're just stuck at 25 contestants again after the Cake is safe for some of the losing teams. The only theory I can think of onto why I think they wanted to put Pencil on TPOT despite receiving the second most votes is because she did actually help on Escaping 4 where she came up with a plan to build a new stack, and that they want to put her on TPOT so that she can fix the mistakes involving booking Ice Cube and Free Smart back in BFB 1. So what were Lai and Pencil's performance like in this episode? Well, we'll address them in a minute. And now we come to the elimination ceremonies involving Cloudy, yay! And da. And the losers are... Barfbag and Needle. With Barfbag's elimination, I am really sad that this is the farthest she can go, but it is understandable why she was eliminated in this episode. Because when she joined Cloudier, she didn't do anything of value to the team. She didn't fill the pit with anything, and she didn't even do anything important involving the Hourglass. But with Needle's elimination, that was the elimination I did not want in this episode. I thought she was playing a great game on TPOT, involving her rivalry with Pen before they became friends, and that she's one of the best players in BFDI history. I definitely get why Ball is safe despite being in the bottom 2. Her rivalry with Eraser was a lot of fun in the last episode, but I actually thought TV was gonna get eliminated on Team because I didn't like how he was ignoring Basketball and treating her. I get that he's mad at Basketball for tampering with Robot Flower, but Basketball has been trying to fix her for months. He should at least know about that by now. And the worst thing about Neil's elimination is that she was never that close on being safe from elimination. She was less than 1,000 votes away from being safe. I guess the reason why Neil ended up getting eliminated this episode is because this was more like a popularity vote out of everyone left in the game. And from her last Cake at Stake, she almost got eliminated but was saved by a few votes. So it looks like the unlucky number 13 took away Neil's chances on winning another Battle for Dream Island season. But this time, Barfbag will be joining her. But after Cake at Stake, the storm keeps getting much worse as other wildlife creatures from Goenki decide to go inside the hotel to seek shelter. A swarm of bugs, 2 dragons, a bunch of fish monsters, and a giant David. Visicor gives 2 an idea for a challenge. The 14 had to protect the hotel from these dangerous wildlife creatures, and any of their assigned creatures goes inside the master bedroom and wake 2 up from their slumber. The 2 losing teams will be up for elimination. So what were Light and Pencil's performances like as official Teapoters? Well, I think Light performed the best in this episode because she did actually have a great idea on putting the giant David to sleep by using the warm milk that Chew had at the beginning of the episode. I actually like that she tried to help Pin after Needle got eliminated, seeing how they did used to be on the same team when she joined Team Jetpack. I also love the scene with Bottle playing the old switcheroo on the milk bottle while 2 is drowsy. But with Pencil's performance, I'm not that hyped that she came back to join Teapot because she doesn't feel enthusiastic about playing the game, and she's mostly grumpy throughout the episode once she joined Cloudy A. Even after she had a chat with Book and Ice Cube and proposed a cross alliance between teams, Book and Ice Cube wants nothing to do with her because of her bad behavior in BFB1. And I feel like in this episode, she really hasn't learned anything why she got voted off first last time. But there is a plus to this chat. Ice Cube stand up to Book, so they're still good friends. For the rest of the teams, I thought Team 2 performed the best because they did a great job on taking care of the fish monsters. Sure, they reused the same idea of using Ice Cube to freeze the water, but there's actually some cool fighting scenes involving Book, Price Tag, Eraser, and Grassy. I also love in Cloudy A where Golf Ball and Donut got stuck in the storm and they're always arguing each other on who should be the leader of Cloudy A, and there's a good contrast between how Golf Ball and Donut lead the team. On one hand, Golf Ball wants to lead the team and have everyone listen to her so that she doesn't get eliminated, but on the other hand, Donut wants to hear what everyone else has to say on the team so that he can put others first before him. That's what a good leader does. And based on these arguments, I think Donut makes a valid point on his side as a leader. And this is more evident with Jetpack yet again, where they're trying to decide if they want to kill the bugs or not to do what's best for the hotel, but Robot Flower keeps getting away with the Dream Team because she's still a rotten flower. And she doesn't just kill the bugs all by herself, she actually used her team to kill the bugs without their agreement. So Jetpack yet again has no other choice but to take down Robot Flower, and we get this really epic fight scene while Basketball and One watches over them, while One makes a deal with Basketball that they can fix Robot Flower if Basketball agrees to the deal. The reason why One can't do it right now is because they have the power, but not enough specifically. And if Basketball doesn't agree with these terms, she might end up like Bomby, Bell, Needle, and Bartbag. And we actually found out what did One do to them. And what does One mean that they don't have enough power? Are they trying to get Two's power or something? Is that their goal throughout this entire season? Either way, Basketball accepts the deal, and with the help of Fanny and Tennis Ball, they finally got Robot Flower back to her old self. What a relief. Yet another crazy great episode worth remembering, with amazing story arcs and breathtaking animation. Will Book and Ice Cube survive the return of Pencil? Will Basketball Team ever listen to her about the One situation? And most importantly, what happened to Leafy? Well, I guess our questions are going to have to wait on the next episode of Battle for Dream Island, The Power of Two. See you all in TPOT 14.